Hey guys, how you doing? It's Destination here. Right, if my throat starts to go a bit, basically I really need a drink, but I wanted to get this video done before I did anything else this evening. So, the reason why is getting quite close to the end. I want to do a summary video after this, but this is basically covering the close combat weapons you get in 30k. After this I'm going to do a summary video over what we've kind of gone over, the rules and what you can do and da-da-da-da-da. And then we'll start looking at, well, basically whatever you want. We're going to start looking at specific legions themselves, looking at all the options that are not in this book, because there's more stuff been added since this book, so that's one thing. But yeah, let's go over the close combat weapons. So we've got some interesting things here. Sorry, I'm shifting the camera a bit there. Right, so there's a thing here at the top, basically. It just says, look in the 40k rulebook for chain fist, chainsword, heavy chainsword, dreadnought close combat weapon, force weapon, lightning claws, power fist, power sword, power axe, power maul, power lance, and thunder hammer. Okay. So yeah, it says also about if it's a power weapon, it means it's a power sword, power axe, or power maul, but it needs to be defined on the model. So that's fine. Okay, so close combat weapons. The first one is a breacher charge. I've never really used a breacher charge, but we'll see what it does. A model equipped with a breacher charge may use it in an assault instead of their normal attacks or weapons. The model makes a single attack, place the blast 3 inches template anywhere in base contact with the attacking model so that it covers the enemy. The template may not be placed so that it covers friendly models. Roll to hit against the majority weapon skill of the enemy. Buildings, emplacements, and stationary vehicles are hit automatically, and no rolls are needed. On a successful hit, the template remains where it is. On a miss, the scatter dice. On a miss, the scatter. Surely you should say roll. On a miss, the scatter dice and flip. Roll the scatter dice and flip the template over in the direction shown. If an arrow result is rolled, re-rolled if the hit symbol is needed until an arrow result is shown. Okay, so breacher charge is range special, blast template, strength 8, AP 2, melee, 1 use, blast 3 inch, and wrecker. So I think that's reroll armor penetrations against buildings and stuff like that. Okay, chain axe. Chain axes are slightly different. Range, nothing. Strength as the user. AP is 4, and it's a melee weapon. So chain axe is different to a chain sword. So that's worth bearing in mind. Still doesn't kill other space marines though, but will kill solar auxiliary. So, Charnel Saber. Charnel Saber is strength as user, AP nothing, melee, rending, and duelist edge. Duelist edge, while fighting in a challenge, the user of this weapon gains a +1 bonus to their initiative score. Okay, so they're faster with this. Combat blades. Combat blades, strength as user, AP nothing, and melee. Okay, pretty much standard. Death Shroud Power Scythe. So you usually find these with the Death Guard. Strength +1, AP 2, melee, unwieldy, two-handed, sweep attack. Okay, so what sweep attack do? Rather than using their own attack value, a model using a weapon with this special rule may, if they wish, instead make a number of attacks equal to the number of enemy models in base contact with them. So basically what that means is you could roll, I don't know, 2 dice or something, but if he's completely surrounded, why not just go whoosh, take him all out. So that can be quite handy. Death Shroud is not really a nice thing to go up against. So digital lasers. Digital lasers provide +1 attack in close combat. Fair enough. I think that's slightly different to 40k. I'm not sure. Last Cutter. Strength 9, AP 2, melee, unwieldy, and cumbersome. Cumbersome, model using close combat weapon. The special rule can only ever make a single attack at WS1 in the assault phase, regardless of the profile or any bonus or other special rule. So a last cutter is good for messing up tanks, and that's about it. Or buildings. Machinator Array. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Machinator. I don't know. Okay. Machinator Array adds +1 to the user's toughness characteristic and the night vision special rule. It also incorporates a flamer and an inferno pistol, and the user can either opt to fire both of these weapons in the shooting phase, or one of them and any other ranged weapon the model is carrying. Okay, that's pretty handy. I didn't know about that. A model with a Battlesmith special rule may add +2 to their repair roll result if they're also equipped with a Machinator Array. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like the Battlesmith. A model equipped with Machinator Array may make 2 additional attacks per turn in close combat, as well as any they would make normally be eligible to make. This is done using the weapon profile shown below. Machinator Array, Strength +1, AP2, Melee, Unwieldy, Shred, and Armor Bane. Jesus! Okay. So, I'm guessing it's just like Tech Marines that have this. That makes them pretty brutal. Okay. Unless you can cut open tanks pretty easily. Okay, Paragon Blade. You see these with the Praetors. Paragon Blade is Strength +1, AP2, Melee, Murderous Strike, Specialist Weapon. Murderous Strike. Attacks of the special rule cause instant death on a to wound roll of 6. Roll any viable saves against instant death, causing wound separately to any other wounds the attack inflicts. Okay, fair enough. It's just clarifying things. Servo arm. A model with a Battlesmith special rule may add +1 to their repair result on if they have a servo arm. Model equipped with servo arm may make an additional single attack per turn as they would normally be eligible to make. This is done using the profile below. Strength 8, AP2, Melee, Unwieldy. Then you've got Siege Wrecker. Don't really know what Siege Wrecker is. It's a Strength 10, AP2, Melee, Concussive, Wrecker, and Specialist Weapon. Ooh. Okay. Term given to a specialised form of massive close combat weapon intended for the Legion Dreadnoughts and... okay. Interesting. Okay, so this is just explaining what Wrecker does. You can reroll armor penetrations for fortifications or mobile structures, such as bunkers and barricades, and add +1 to any result rolled on the building damage table. If the attack damages a bulkhead or a wall section terrain and destroys it, remove that section of terrain from play if possible. Okay. Okay, now it's on to your equipment. This is all mainly for other tanks. I'm unsure if we've gone through this or not. Possibly. I think I have gone through that. I'm not sure. I'll pause it there. And I'll come back in a second. Let me a sec, guys. Okay. I'm not 100% sure if I've covered this or not. So I will cover it. Just on the off chance I haven't. If I have, I'm really sorry. Just skip past this and go to the end. If I haven't, it's something you need to watch. Armored Ceramite. Okay, a vehicle with this war gear is not subject to the additional D6 armor penetration caused by melter specials. Okay, that's fair enough. Armored Cockpit. A vehicle equipped with Armored Cockpit ignores results of crew shaken and crew stunned on a 4+. That's handy. Armored Track Guards. A vehicle equipped with Armored Track Guards has a 4+ save against any immobilized results on the vehicle damage table. Note that hull point damage from such an attack is still inflicted, but immobilized result is ignored. Artificer Army, you get a 2+ armor save. Augury Scanner. Model cannot be deployed using the Infiltrate special rule within 18 inches of a model with Augury Scanner. Enemy models deployed using Deep Strike within this range can also be attacked by a unit carrying an Augury Scanner in the shooting phase as if their rapid fire and heavy weapons, if they had any, had the interceptor special rule. Oh! Oh! That makes that brutal. So, yeah, if they've got interceptor, it means they can shoot them on the turn they arrive. Oh! Okay. So any deep striking units could get fucked up by that. Okay. Sorry, pardon my language there. I don't usually swear in these, but hey ho, it does happen by that. I didn't know that rule. I'm going to keep that one in mind. A vehicle with the auxiliary drive may... Sorry, this is auxiliary drive. A vehicle with the auxiliary drive may repair immobilized results if it suffers a D6 roll of 4+ at the start of the controlling player's movement phase. Okay. I think Rhinos have got that. Bomb cluster. A weapon system with a bomb cluster type may drop as many bombs as its controlling player wishes as part of a single bombing run, up to the total listed number of bombs as it is carrying. Pick a single target model for all the bombs in the bombing run. This must be a model the flyer has passed over that turn. The initial bomb drop scatters D6 inches, and bombs dropped after that scatter the same way as the additional barrage blast from a multiple barrage. See Warhammer 40k rulebook. I've still got to figure out that, so I still keep on getting that one confused. Chameleon Line provides the user with the stealth special rule. Cognis Signum, a model with this wargate automatically counts as being equipped with an augury scanner, has night vision special rule. In addition, in lieu of the model equipped with the Cognis Signum firing a weapon in a shooting phase, a single designated unit of the controlling player's choice within 6 inches of the Signum equipped model, other than the independent characters or super heavy, gains a bonus of +1 to the BS for their shooting phase. Okay. Combat shields and boarding shields. Combat shields and boarding shields confer a 6+ invulnerable save, increasing to 5+ in close combat. Model with a boarding shield also counts as being equipped with defensive grenades. Boarding shields, however, are far heavier and more cumbersome than combat shields. And models equipped with them cannot claim extra attack for being armed with the initial close combat weapon. Okay. Fair enough. Cortex controller. A presence of a Cortex controller within 12 inches of any part of a unit of friendly models with a program behavior special rule at the start of any phase means the special rule is negated for that phase, and the controller player is free to use them as any other unit. Fair enough. Cyber Familiar. Cyber Familiar adds +1 to its owner's invulnerable save to a maximum of 3+. Or an invulnerable save of 6+ if they do not already possess one. In addition, they allow them to reroll failed characteristic tests other than leadership tests or and dangerous failed terrain tests. In addition, they may allow to reroll failed characteristic tests other than leadership tests and dangerous terrain. That doesn't include armor saves, surely. That one's interesting. A cyber familiar, may be either modeled as part of the character equipped with them or on a separate base and kept in coherency. However, they are discountless models for the game purposes, have no separate profile, make no attacks, need not be transported, etc., and simply moved out of the way in close combat or if they interfere with the game. Fair enough. Cybernetical Cortex. Models with the Cybernetical Cortex have the program behavior Fearless, Cybernetical Resilient, and Adamantium Will special rule. Okay. Unless within 12 inches of a friendly model equipped with the Cortex controller, the following restrictions are placed on the units used in the game. The restrictions do not apply if the chosen model is already locked in assault. Methodical, the battle automata may not make sweeping advances or run moves. A target priority: if an enemy model within 12 inches and within sight during the shooting phase, the battle automata mana pool must fire all its weapons against the closest enemy unit it is able to harm. If this is not the case, then they are free to select targets as normal. Okay, Onslaught. If enemy units are within 12 inches during the assault phase, the battle automata must attempt to charge the closest enemy unit if able. Note the battle automata may still only charge the same unit fired at in the shooting phase. If consolidating after combat, they must do so towards the nearest enemy model if one is present within 12 inches. Fire protocols. A model with this rule may fire up to 3 of its weapons once each in the shooting phase. This must be against the same target. Okay. Cybernetica resilience. Models with the special rule straddle and existence between machine and creature. Blah, blah, blah. Fluff. Successful wounds scored by attacks with the poisoned or fleshbane special rules must be re-rolled against this model. Ugh. Okay. In addition to any other effects they cause, attacks with the Haywire special rule will cause an additional wound on a d6 result of a 6 against the model. Roll for this wound separately. Saves may be taken as normal. Okay. Flare shield. This is what you find on the Spartan. The flare shield operates against shooting attacks and strike vehicles front arc. It reduces the strength of attacks by weapons with template or blast by -2. Other shooting attacks strength by -1. A flare shield has no effect in close combat attacks or attacks inflicted with the Destroyer special rule. Okay. Right, let's see if we can get through this. My throat is killing me. Ground targeting all agrees a fire equipped with this system gains the strafing round special rule, so that's +1 BS to shooting ground thingies. Illume flares. A vehicle equipped with illume flares may drop a single flare per turn. They are fired in the same manner as bombs. See Warhammer 40k rulebook. A marker being placed where the flare lands after it has scattered. Leave the marker in place until the end of the turn. Any unit targeting an enemy unit within 12 inches of the flare marker gains the night vision special rule for the shooting phase. If the firing unit also has split fire special rule, it only gains the benefit of night vision when firing at units with at least one model within 12 inches of the flare marker. Okay, infrared targeting. A vehicle equipped with infrared targeting gains the night vision special rule. Okay, flare chaff launchers. These are single-use item. A vehicle equipped with flare or chaff launchers gains a 4+ invulnerable save against any damage inflicted by missile weapons. Okay. Chaff launchers could be handy. Thorica Thalax. Thorica Thalax provides a 4+ armor save, a field node pain of 6+, and a model equipped with this armor may not make sweeping advances. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, Legion Vexilia and Standard. Legion Vexilia. A unit with the Legion Vexilia may reroll failed morale checks. Legion Standard. All of the controlling players' units within the Legion Astarte special rule within 6 inches of the Legion Standard, including its bearer, are fillers. So that makes your command squad fillers. Okay. Space Marine Bike. Standard rules found in the thing. Scimitar Jet Bike. Space Marine Scimitar jet bikes operate under the standard rules for jet bikes found in the Water full rulebook. Any character model that selects the Scimitar jet bike as an option gains both +1 toughness, and it improves the armor save to 2+ if it's lower than this. Really? And improves its armor save to 2+. So your characters that don't have Artificer armor, you stick them on a bike and they get Artificer armor. I did not know that. Okay, Machine Spirit. You get the power of the Machine Spirit special rule. Missile barrage. A flyer with this rule may fire up to 4 of its missiles in a single turn, rather than a normal maximum of 2. These still count as a total maximum of 4 weapons it will fire at once. However, according to standard rules for zooming flyers. Mine Plow. Vehicle equipped with a Mine Plow rolls 2d6 when making a dangerous terrain test instead of just 1 dice. The test is only failed if the result of both is 1s. In addition, whenever the vehicle moves through an enemy infantry unit as part of a tank shot move, it is not destroyed. Infantry unit as part of tank shot move and is not destroyed. The enemy unit takes D3 plus 1 strength to AP nothing hits. It's quite funny. Okay. Narthesium, while the apothecary who carries the special rule and medical alchemical gear is still alive, all Space Marine models in the squad and Space Marine independent characters that have joined it have Feel No Pain universal special rules, which I believe is 5+. Nuncio Vox. If one of the controlling player units wishes to arrive in the battle via deep strike and chooses to do so within 6 inches of a unit equipped with Nuncio Vox, they will not scatter. When barrage weapons are being used by the controlling player, line of sight may be drawn from any model in their force equipped with a Nuncio Vox, as well as the firing model itself. Range is still drawn from the firing model. Note that Nuncio Vox must already be on the table at the start of the turn for it to be used, and cannot be used from inside a vehicle. Okay, that's fair enough. Power armor, 3+ save. Ramjet diffraction grid, I think we've already gone over that. Refractor fields and iron halos. Refractor field is a 5+ invulnerability save. Iron halos is a 4+. Dispenser web, a heavy weapon with dispenser web, effectively allows the firer to treat the weapon as having the assault rather than a heavy, meaning that they can move and fire the full WS when the firing in the shooting phase at targets up to half the weapon's usual maximum range. This has no other effect such as on snapshots when charged, etc. Okay, so it's just saying, for example, a heavy bolt will be 18-inch range, assault 3 weapon. Okay, Terminator armor, Cataphractii armor, we've gone through both of those. And then we got the rest of the rules. So yeah, we're done. That's the equipment, that's the close combat and the equipment. Right, I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to go get some food and a drink. Then I'm going to come back and we'll do a summarise section and we'll go over what we've learnt on this bit and then I'll ask your opinion on something. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Take it steady and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.